Welcome to Xbox Uncut's episode 317. Bullshitting. Because that's all we could be doing. Well, we got a couple news items. But joining me on this amazing adventure after the Xbox showcase, we have the wonderful Will. How are you doing today, Will?
Hey, pretty good. Another week of news, even though it's a little rough, but I think we can get through this. I think we're gonna get through it.
I think we'll survive.
I'm scratching
somehow talking about media and gaming. we'll find a way to persevere through this hard times.
These hard COVID times,
Yeah, they're rough, man. They're rough.
Yeah.
And if anybody knows what it's like, it's my man STEPH. He's here on the show.
I'm here.
I take it. I mean, we knew you were under the weather. Hopefully, and this is, I don't even know myself. How you feeling, man? You doing well? Get that tested?
I'm good. My test ain't came back yet, but I'm good.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you're feeling better, sir. Fingers crossed, and I got all the little ones and everything, It's like, it's always, now, it's just trying time.
It is.
But, man, so, not a lot has happened since the showcase. I mean, Gabe Newell came out, and he was all like, yeah, I like the Xbox more than PlayStation. They were like, why? Because it's better. I mean, that was pretty it. I mean, I don't know why that blew up as big as it did. Like, don't get me wrong, the man's a legend. For sure.
And that's why.
But, I don't know. It's like reading MPD numbers and shit like that. It's just all like fucking fanboy war shit. Like, I don't like it, man. I'm not a fan. I've never been a fan. Did y'all care? Did Gabe Newell, did he touch your heart?
No, just it's entertaining seeing Gabe Newell, the white, with his beard and
yeah, I know, right? He looks so old.
Like Lord of the Rings. Like he has the white shirt. He's gained the top level wizardry. He's a mage now. Just talking about stuff in New Zealand. It's funny because people were like, so he's like, they're like, what console do you like? Would you prefer, or something like that, right? And he was like, oh, Xbox. He said like right away. And he was like, what? Why? Is it not just because it is? I was like, I thought it was just funny because they were like almost in disbelief. So, I guess it's because of his ties to like Microsoft and like his Steam business is pretty much like, I would say almost 40 to 50% thanks to Microsoft because the Windows OS and Microsoft putting a lot of their games on there. I mean, not to say the success is because of Microsoft, but they are very entrenched.
And that he worked at Microsoft too for a long time.
Yeah, and I think he's cool with Phil Spencer too. So a bunch of things, I guess to let him to say that. I guess.
Prophecy really says hello, everybody. Just.
What was it?
Prophecy.
Oh, Prophecy. What's up, brother?
AKA Wolverine.
AKA Wolverine. I like it as the AKA. But yeah, happy to have you here, sir. As always.
Yo, what up? But yeah, I thought it was hilarious. I wasn't really surprised. Sony's they put that money in Epic's hands, man. That's their number one competitor right now. So Gabe can't focus the PlayStation right now.
Yeah, pretty much.
I saw people saying, I'm canceling link. I'm terminating the link between my PlayStation account and Steam. It's like, Jesus Christ.
You didn't see that.
Yeah, I did. Fucking just, oh my God. I'm like, dude, really? That's where you're going to draw the line? Like, turning this connection off. It's like fucking going into all my social media and disconnecting my Steam accounts. Just cringy, man. It's fucking cringy. Console wars. All right. I know, Will, you've been posting links, so I had that, and then Grounded came out on Steam. It became the #1 selling game on Steam, and it's been crushing Twitch numbers. Like, people were they're feeling Grounded. I know I've played it. I know Steph has played it, and I know will eventually drop like $30 in this game instead of just fucking buying fucking Game Pass. But
yeah,
Why don't you go get a box of Pop-Tarts and get grounded?
yeah,
you get a free month or something.
Yeah, everything in the store damn near has a free month of Game Pass on it. You just gotta look.
yeah.
Oreos, Pop-Tarts,
Actually-
cereal.
Yeah,
These
I
7
actually have
days.
Pop-Tart, but I don't have the one that has the what do you call it? The codes on them, I guess. Unfortunately, I don't know. Maybe I'll have to hunt down for some.
I heard they're printed on the Pop-Tart just to keep people from
You have
taking
to
them off the box.
heat it up.
It's invisible ink.
Yeah. That'd be funny.
Man, I looked all through my box, couldn't find my code. Fucking ate it.
It's funny.
All right. What else happened this last week?
So is the grounded stuff? From what I've seen, it seems like it's pretty well developed for early access, right? It's not,
Have you done all the campaign content? Real quick.
I haven't.
I
haven't. No.
It is about an hour's worth at most. And that's really stretching it out if you were concentrating on the campaign. It's pretty much just like building stuff right now and like getting, materials and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. So it's like stated. I don't know. I guess
I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but it's I don't know. I thought the story stuff was cool. I did enjoy it, but it's still it is very early when it comes to the campaign content. But it's beautiful. It's a gorgeous game. Like it looks really, really good.
Way better than I thought it would look.
Yeah.
Yeah. They've gotten really good with Unreal Engine. The Obsidian. Yeah, so especially with this and Outer Worlds, the Outer Worlds DLC looks pretty good too.
Oh, is it out already?
No, I just looked from the trailer. It looks pretty
Oh,
cool.
okay.
It actually looks better than when the first, like the main game, because I guess because they developed it after as always. So plus the back on Microsoft. So but yeah, man, I can't wait for Avowed now after all this. I mean, Obsidian is putting in the work, man. They're doing like
I wonder how many developers they got. Studio.
I think they have like 3 teams, don't they?
Yeah, they have 3 teams.
I mean, how many people is that?
I've heard up to like 200 or something like that.
Yeah, they're a big studio.
Yeah, that's one of the Xbox's best purchases so far. I mean,
Seems like
yeah, alongside Playground because they're putting out like stuff already. Like they've had. I mean, I know some stuff like Outer Worlds is already out, but they're putting in the work. That's like the only studio that's produced like new stuff besides what's the other studio?
Compulsion.
No, I know there's no studio that put out something else recently, right? It was like let's see, Ninja Theory, I guess. I mean, they put out Bleeding Edge. That's like the first new project.
Oh yeah. Okay. I see what you mean.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't dislike Bleeding Edge. I
That's
just think it's a little too late. Like it's third person Overwatch.
Mm-hmm.
I get where it's different than Overwatch. People don't write me about that shit, but I don't know, for the art and everything, it just feels like it's a little late to the party. And I mean, I get that when they were originally making this game, it wouldn't have been late to the party, and they just weren't a big team, and and just it's different, but I could definitely see it progressing. They don't give up on it, and it could be a thing. Did you go over the Avowed Details yet?
No. So, all right. So there's like I don't know if it's a leak or if it's just stuff people got from the developer. I don't know that, but I have like somebody had posted some information about the game. So what it says here is so I did get new information about Avowed, fully open world, much larger than Skyrim.
Well, I heard real quick, and you can correct me if I'm wrong. It's larger in the sense that it's more, maybe not in scale, but there's more stuff to do in that area. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So it's like Witcher, where Witcher is like, it's not the largest world, but it is one of the most detailed fucking things you'll ever play in Witcher 3. Like, it is fucking packed with shit.
Yeah, probably has like maybe like a labyrinth of caves and like a cool mountainside village with some crazy dungeons or stuff like that. I mean, that'd be pretty dope. It says primarily set in the Living Lands region of Eora. It says not sure if it'll go like that as explicit later on, but that was the starting point. So Eora is like it basically the land of like Pillars of Eternity, like the dimension or whatever you want to call it. So canonically, I guess.
Yeah.
I've been playing a little bit of it. It's a little hard to get into the combat system because it's like you play, they picks like a command, then you resume. So it's like the battle system is different, but I mean the lore is really good. So I was at first I wasn't like keen into that, but I was like, you know what, it could actually be cool, you know, because the lore is already set up and this might be a prequel. So so it's saying also big focus on real world world reactivity, lighting, and next gen AI systems and physics. Special focus on physics and magic systems. He says he have no clue what that would mean. Real time weather system. Don't have full details, but fog is very important as a real time element. Rivers will have specific microphysics systems.
Well, let me pause you for just a second. The fog, wasn't the fog like a big deal with the game they're originally making? Remember, they were making that game originally for Xbox, and the fog was a big part of it. I thought, or am I tripping?
Obsidian.
Yeah. You remember they were making a game that got canceled,
You
and
mean?
then they're like, it was
Oh
like
yeah.
fog had a lot to do with it. Maybe is this
Yeah,
the same game?
yeah. No, but I think they might have maybe borrowed an element from that.
Okay.
I know what game you're talking about. Let me see it. It's like a Million Man March or something like that. It's called. It was the game that they first made with Xbox at the beginning of the Xbox One. Yeah, Stormlands, right? That was the one. Stormlands.
Yeah, that's what it was called.
Million
Yep.
Man Raid. Yeah, yeah. So that's I could see them taking some of that. You know.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry to interrupt you. Go ahead.
No, no worries. So it's this very advanced character creation tool. Mod support for PC, which will be very dominant as creation tool, but available fully on Xbox. A very large number of factions. I'm guessing he says fractions here, but I'm guessing it's factions. But very different approach than Skyrim. You'll be able to have companions. It says different from Outer Worlds. I don't know what that means. I'm guessing that's like maybe they're multiplayer. I don't know, or maybe they'll follow you, but they're differently. Maybe it's more of them. It's hard to say. Story set fighting against incoming threat of tyranny, independent from previous stories. So it's its own story, even though it's in the Pillars universe. So it's self-contained. Game has bosses planned, and some of them are very large. This is very large. Gods will have special say in the game. So the Pillars universe has different gods and stuff like that. In the opening trailer, we see a statue of a nature god, which is pretty cool. It's like, you know, you don't really notice that at first, but like, well, I mean, you do notice it, but it's not like you really focus on it because you have no idea who that is. But yeah, that's what that god is, from what I recall. Says gods will have special say in the game. We went over that. Great focus on iconic landmarks, statues, and buildings. Uh, Two large cities planned with many smaller ones, with strong focus on contrasting wild areas, rivers, mountains, and desolated areas. It says, yes, you'll be able to swim. Fully respecting Pillars of Eternity creatures, lore, and new additions. Dynamic presentation of dialogue. For now, idea is to keep you can kill everyone in the game option. Sorry for that. Damn phone. Around 100 people on the project for 2 years so far. Small number for 7 months of pre-production. In total, 2 years, 7 months. Full production is already a thing. Team will still grow, which is pretty crazy. And target date is apparently late 2022 to early 2023. Yeah, it's probably definitely late 2023, if not more, if that's like a AAA project. So yeah, those are the details. Pretty interesting. A lot of information there. I wonder if they're gonna actually reveal that type of stuff over the coming months, or if I mean, of course, this has a subject to change, but I guess we'll see.
All right, I'm not trying to. I'm just pulling up Twitter on my computer. That way I don't have to keep looking down at my phone. All right, let's see what else we got. Bleeding Edge got a new character. Dude looks pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah. His name's Azrael. He's like an angel, like a cyborg angel looking dude. Kind of, it's weird though. He kind of stands out compared to the art style of the game. I don't know. It feels like almost like a different artist designed him. I don't know. It's weird. Maybe I don't know. Maybe just me. Yeah, but they added him, and then also they added a new stage. And also they have the stages have different times of the day, like day, evening. Day, midday to night. I think something like that. And Makutu, I think, has a rework, so he plays differently now. Like at least according to what people wanted him to play like. He's kind of like a tank character. So there's that. So it should be interesting. I played it a little bit today. It feels a little bit better, like a little bit slightly faster. Maybe it's just me because I haven't played it in a while. I haven't played Makutu, but they have also added more cosmetics, like more skins for the characters, and the new character also has more skins on him. Some of them are just color based, and some of them are like actual like full on new skins. But yeah, I don't know if you guys are even interested in playing this after the update, but
No.
yeah.
Well, that's no. I mean, I'll give it another shot. I did enjoy the alpha and the beta for Bleeding Edge. And kind of when the game released, it was like the mechanics were kind of whatever, but it's not something I would be against playing again.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be down for playing if you guys are open to it.
Yeah,
as always.
Just got to get stuff.
Yeah,
I'll download it.
That twists his arm. But yeah, it's a good update. I mean, curious to see how many more they got coming, because I feel like the game's kind of lost a lot of its audience at this point.
Yeah. Like I said, I like the idea that they can support it because of something like Game Pass, where you can just be like, hey, if we can, get an update and do some good promotion on it, like get people to re-download it, like me and Steph apparently. Like you can bring games back to life easier, I guess, if you want, because it's more about like season 2 could be much bigger, and then you don't have to worry about people committing to buying like a second version of the game, And
yeah,
people, I would say people are more likely to give it another shot because they didn't pay for it, the first time.
How likely do you guys think they'll add like a battle pass to this as well? You think they'll add that stuff?
Nah, bro, they ain't getting no battle pass. You talking about?
Nah, like this thing's on life support for Game Pass.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be that mean guy. I just I don't like it. It didn't take off. Like I said, it was just a little too late to the party. Like,
I feel like it might have been better off saving it for. I mean, I know Xbox needed content, but I'm thinking about it now. I think they might have just should have saved it for like a launch game or something. That way, they have a lot of stuff built up already, and the graphics are even better.
Yeah, might have fared better as a launch title than but
yeah,
I don't
probably.
know. Yeah.
I mean, I guess I don't know. I guess like it's okay because it's still out, and they can always do like
I said, if they can promote it, keep it like essentially just like keep promoting it on Game Pass and be like, hey, we got season 3's out, and it just make a really cool looking trailer for it, and that way we'll be down to try it again, because like I said, there's no upfront cost other than what you've already been paying for. So I mean, like that's we'll see how that plays out. Like,
yeah, plus they can add it in with like all the other enhanced games that they're gonna promote for the Series X, like Forza Horizon 4, Gears 5, Ori 2. What other game would they go on hands? Oh, Sea of Thieves.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, it'll be a nice repackaging, and they could just resell them for launch or whatever. But yeah, just see what else we have here.
I'm sorry, peeps. Not a lot of news. Just out.
It's just decent. So Sea of Thieves has the Ashen Winds World event, which I actually tried that, I believe, today.
How was it? I have to get back into Sea of Thieves.
Yeah, it's definitely something I think we should get into back in, because they added a bunch of stuff like the ghost ships and this Ashen Winds update, which is basically like you see like a fire storm, like a tornado, like out in the distance. And it's a known island already, but once you get there, you'll see like some skeleton bosses roaming around, and you can start wailing on them, but then they'll start summoning armies. And I think if you beat them, you get their skulls or something, and then you trade it in, or you can save it as a weapon. So it's a cool like a world event thing. It's pretty nice on top of all the other stuff that's in there already. It's just the only thing that sucks is like it's just another skeleton variant. So it's like, how many more can you do?
I need my giant enemy crabs.
I know, man.
Need them.
At this point, it's necessary.
What about a human enemy?
Oh, there's nothing but human enemies. It's called fucking other players. Man, they all need to die.
Yeah, but like human AI, I should say.
Now, normally they try to stay away from that, and I imagine it's because you're already fighting other players nonstop that are humans. Like almost all the NPCs just stand like still and go, "Hey, go that way." Go do this adventure, go do this or that. And then like. Don't get me wrong, I haven't played in a couple months, it feels like. I think I can safely say that. And since I last left off, like endgame content, almost everybody's a ghost, and it's not really about player and like alive humans anymore. You're just dealing with ghosts, which I have no problem with. I like the idea that you get these cool stories of ghosts, but I don't know. What's holding me back from playing that game again is I want 60 frames per second, and that's going to be a Series X thing, and I can't wait for it. I'm excited. It's going to be awesome when it happens. But going back to it, you're just like, I mean, I just built a PC. I could play it on PC, I know that, but kind of like playing it on Xbox.
No. But yeah, it's cool. It has different. It's like 4 action lords. It's let me see, Captain Grimm, Red Ruth, Old Horatio, and Warden Chi. So it's cool. And then also I think they added like flame action lords like pets, like themed. So those are also in the store. I mean, I think that's like the main update. They might have added more cosmetic stuff, but that's the only thing I can see of the world event.
Okay.
But yeah, it's cool, man. Definitely try it out if you haven't. I've run into like a crew trying to beat them, and then they try to
stomp you.
Hit me. Yeah, and when they saw when I was trying to just kill them, I think they might have gone away. But I don't know. I guess just the natural reaction of when you see somebody on the CT, you just attack them. But yeah, it's a cool event. We should definitely check it out.
Yeah, I might even jump on tonight. I might do it tonight. Yeah. Who knows? Yeah. We'll see.
Might be down for that. If I don't play PUBG Season 8, which is the next news item, I'll probably get into that.
Okay, tell me about PUBG and why I should go back to playing it.
Why now is better than ever than to jump right in again?
Yeah, why is today the moment that I put down Call of Duty and go back to PUBG?
Well, sir, I'll tell you this. Sanhok got a remake. So
did it?
Yeah, so the whole island is remade. Different types of lighting. They got evening, told like bright day.
Is it just random, or does it change during play?
No, it's random. So you get you get the stage with like evening lighting, or if you get in again, you get the morning, daytime, whatever. But yeah, they added a bunch of stuff. Like there's like trucks that roam the island that contain loot that you blow up and you get like fully kitted out loot items.
That's kind of fire.
Yeah, it's cool.
That sounds pretty cool. I like that.
Yeah. And also they change the sounds of when you walk and run, so it sounds a lot more like I guess stealthy. I guess.
Yeah.
Or it doesn't sound like stupid. Like you're supposed to be crouching and you still sound loud as hell. So they kind of made that a lot better. Almost feels like a new game actually in some ways. The movement feels a little bit better actually. It feels a little bit snappier, so that's good. Of course, a new season pass, so you get a whole bunch of like new Sanhok themed weapons and skins and uh, clothing items, stuff like that. New ranked mode. What else? Well, the ranked mode was from last season, but this one, they just restarted it, so it's another season. You get I believe you get like a golden, like black and gold, 2-seater bike as a reward, as well as black and gold parachute. Also, let me see. They added the Panzerfaust to the loot, so you can pull up the trucks on Sanhok. C4 has been removed from Sanhok. Let's see. Remastered Sanhok will feature clear day, sunrise, sunset, and overcast weather types. A bunch of quality of life stuff, like the fade, like the circle doesn't look quite as pronounced, so they kind of faded it into the background, so it doesn't look too obvious, I guess. Let me see. They added more skins for the community section. Well, you can get like different face paints for the challenges. And then the community missions, I'm not 100%. I have to check on that. I think you can get like specialized weapon skins. You can also spill the fuel from the gas tank and like light it up, which is cool. Fuel now splatters into puddles, so once it's lit, flaming area is similar to a Molotov. Let's see. Yeah, so the gas can has a lot of changes. Ranked is reset, of course. Yeah, so I mean, you can check it out in the update at Pubg.com, season 8 patch notes. But yeah, definitely a good time to get back in if you want to try it out again. The only map that really needs to be remastered now is Miramar, which is a huge headache. But once that's fixed, like it's a dope new game almost. I don't know if Steph is gonna get back into it or anything, but
nah, bro.
You totally left PUBG now? No more?
Well, it's just I don't know. I really love the mechanics of it, but I just don't want to play it on Xbox. That's probably the only reason why. I want to play it on PC, and it's just kind of hard to do it. If I upgrade my computer again, I might go back to it, but I doubt I'll be able to. I'm moving to another house, and, buying a new place, so I don't know if all my extra money is going to go towards that, so.
So what if you get like a Series X update, like a 60 frames mode?
Now that'll be kind of tempting, but it's not really the way the game looks. To be honest with you, it was never the way the game looked. It was the controls for the game. It's not really like Apex. Like you can loot pretty good without having a mouse and keyboard because the game feels like it's designed for a controller.
Mm-hmm.
Not like that with PUBG. Jesus, I'm blanking on the name of the game. Damn, I put so much time in it. I put 2,000 hours in PUBG.
Damn.
But anyway, but yeah, man, it's just I don't know, man. I just don't want to. I don't want to play it that way. I mean, I want to play it the way I want to play it.
Maybe they'll add so if they add mouse and keyboard support, you'd be down with that more.
They would never do that, but yeah.
Mm.
But it ain't really the Xbox is keeping me from it.
Yeah, I mean, I think they streamlined the controller enough that it's doable, but it is kind of like a lot of inventory stuff to take.
Yeah.
It is
go
kind of
play
annoying.
Apex Legends and see how when you swap a gun out that's similar, you get the attachments go. I mean, it's
Yeah,
Just
Call of
the
Duty.
little things. It's
Yeah,
the little
Call of
things, man, that make it such a smoother transition.
Yeah, it is annoying that you have to reload the gun again and then like reattach everything. I mean, they have some settings where you can have it attach automatically, but
Oh, can you?
it's not. Yeah, you can. Attaches the scope automatically too, but it's still a little cumbersome. It's not like you said. It's not like Apex where it's like bang
I
bang
guess that game
bang.
just spoiled me, man.
Yeah, it's funny like that. Even after like the season, like I had to level it up last season. I was just playing Apex more, even though I wanted to finish up the season with PUBG, but
Yeah.
I just had more fun with Apex, which also has cosmetic stuff on sale. Like in the summer, they brought back some items like the Void Walker stuff and a whole bunch of loot box, uh, like
I hadn't really been playing that either, man. That's another game I put a lot of time into that I just kind of, I just kind of said forget it. I don't know. I get like that though, but I'm playing Call of Duty like now. Like that's my new shit, Call of
yeah,
Duty. So
everybody's playing that now. So I don't see Dustin getting back into this again anytime soon.
it wouldn't really. I mean, honestly, it wouldn't be worth it because I mean, I don't care about like the season. I never cared about the season pass type stuff when it comes to games like that. So I don't know. I mean, I'm a different kind of gamer when it comes to that kind of shit. I don't care about that stuff. I don't do
Yeah,
that.
I don't know. I guess it depends on what you want to play. Like I still get the season pass stuff because the cosmetics are pretty dope and kind of gives me a good reason to grind
Yeah.
for stuff. So what do you think, Dustin? Are you in?
No, I'm sorry. I was reading about another game. A game that sounds so much better, so much more interesting. And PUBG, you've had your time.
What game
I
is
will,
that?
I will not be buying battle passes for PUBG or Call of Duty. I bought 2 for Call of Duty, and I'm done. I'm good. I'm happy. Got a weapon set I like, and yeah, I'm good.
Did you max them out?
No more purchases. I'm happy.
Did you max out your battle pass, or you only got to a certain point?
I don't care anymore. Yeah, I got to a certain point on this one. And I was like, yeah, I'm good. Like I don't need to buy one to be happy and play the game and have fun with friends. Like I got what I wanted, and I'm good. Tapping out. Done. No more money from Dustin for that game.
All right.
Yeah, but so
I thought you were
what is
pretty
it?
good in PUBG. You did pretty well, so I'm surprised. I mean, it'd be nice to have you back on board for at least a few games.
You know, I might re-download it. Give it a shot.
Yeah.
But
They're not. Are they crossplay yet? PUBG's crossplay, right?
yeah, it's crossplay.
We'll PlayStation. Yeah.
But you can't play. I don't. Can you join parties crossplay, or is it just you fight other people?
You could do the in-game parties, so you can chat in the in-game party chat.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So that's possible.
All right. So Halo Infinite Inquiries. They posted this about 44 minutes ago. Good old 343, and they wrote answers to your questions, people. Let's see. They wrote questions about graphics and visuals. First, we want to acknowledge that yes, we've heard the feedback coming from parts of the community regarding the visuals in Halo Infinite campaign demo. While we see and hear far more positive than negative, we do want to share a bit more context. From our perspective, there are 2 key areas being debated around the community: overall art style and visual fidelity. Based on your leanings from Halo 4, or our learnings from Halo 4 and 5, and Halo Wars 2, along with the strong community feedback, we decided to shift back towards the legacy aesthetics that defined the original trilogy. With Halo Infinite, we're returning to a more classic art style, which was a key message going back to the very first reveal of garnered enthusiastic and positive responses. This translates to more vibrant palette, cleaner models, and objects with less noise. I thought it doesn't mean less detail. While we appreciate that this may not be everyone's personal preference, we stand by this decision and are happy to see it resonating with so many fans around the world. The second theme being discussed involves visual fidelity. Negative feedback in this area includes comments around characters and objects appearing flat, simplistic, and plastic-like lighting feel dull and flat, and object popping. We've read your comments, we've seen the homemade examples of retouch content, and yes, we've heard the Digital Foundry assessments. In many ways, we are in agreement here. We do have work to do to address some of these areas and raise the level of fidelity and overall presentation of the final game. The build used to run the campaign demo was a work in progress from several weeks ago, and with a variety of graphical elements, the game system still being finished and polished. While some of the feedback was expected and speaks to areas already in progress, other aspects to the feedback have brought new opportunities and considerations to light that the team is taking very seriously and working to assess. We don't have firm answers or outcomes to share yet, but the team is working on as quickly as possible on plans to address some of the feedback around detail, clarity, and overall fidelity. The team is committed to focusing on making sure we have a beautiful world for players to explore when we launch. So yeah, sounds like people definitely got their voices heard. 343 is definitely listening. But yeah, they're right. Like, there's two big differences. Like, it's visual fidelity and then there's art style. And I think we addressed it fairly well last week. Like, it does look more like traditional classic Halo,
Yeah.
1, 2, and 3. But yeah, let's see. I was reading through this.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, no, you can go ahead. I'm trying to get.
I was gonna make a comment on you about art style versus graphics.
Fidelity.
I don't think that art style means that it can't look better. I just feel like because it's on the Xbox One, and they have to build around it. And then I know scaling is a thing, but eventually you're gonna run into problems like this where the game could look better. And that's why it's that way, in my opinion. I mean, I don't know how much more they could have done, but certainly could have looked better if they didn't have to make this for the base Xbox One. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right. So speaking of PC, is it true Halo Infinite will be coming to Steam? Yes, Halo Infinite will be available on PC via Game Pass, PC Beta for Microsoft Store, and Steam, in addition to Xbox Series X and the entire Xbox One family of consoles. So yeah, you'll be able to get Steam Halo Infinite day one. That's fucking awesome. I mean, that's why Gabe Newell loves Xbox so much, I guess, right?
Yeah, definitely. Right? Yeah. I mean, I saw somebody posted like an interesting like retouching of the Brute. I don't know if you guys seen it. They like gave him the spikes and they made him more like banished, like from Halo Wars art style. It looked really, really awesome. Like, I hope they really implement that. Because I think they did mention they saw that, and the stuff with the graphics. I mean, I expect the graphics to get a lot better, especially after the what do you call it, the patch update with the ray tracing.
Yeah.
So I'll be very curious to see how it progresses from here to like final launch and then beyond. So I mean, it's good news that they're actually listening. They're not just like ignoring all the noise and. They're actually taking the stuff into account because they do have to make sure this game is good. They have to like fix all the stuff that people have been criticizing.
Yeah. Here's another big one. LAN support is confirmed for Halo Infinite.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's fucking great. Like, you just don't see that a lot nowadays in games, Like, fucking, it went away because everything's like, oh, just play online. It's like, no, like, I know Steph is going to end up playing Halo Infinite on his PC. Maybe his kids will play on the 2 Xboxes.
Nah, hell no. What are you talking? I'm playing on
play
the
a little
box,
campaign, sir. Little campaign.
I'm gonna get it.
Oh no, but you'll have a Series X, right? And then you'll have the 2 other. So you got 3 consoles right there.
That's what. Yeah.
Look at that. You got just hook up that PC. That's the 4th console, and y'all play as fat. Look at that, man. 4-player Halo campaign as a family. It's a beautiful thing, man.
But there's only 3 of us that would play though, so I don't need the.
Get your wife to play. But like, yo, put it on the, put it on that easy mode, man.
She ain't playing.
Let's see, what else did they answer? There was some. Yeah, I thought that was really cool. Of course, takes place after Halo 5. Forge has been confirmed, and they're going to have an undo and redo buttons for Forge. That's really cool. And then they have an inside pro team that they've been working on multiplayer, but we're not going to really hear anything else about that until they do a multiplayer reveal. Do you think that's going to be in August, or do you think they wait till September to do multiplayer? Because they said that they've already confirmed that they did one for August.
It better be. What the fuck they waiting on?
I don't know.
Yeah, August, I think August would be ideal because September you're getting kind of close to. I mean, assuming launches in November.
Or do you think does it get its own event?
Oh, the multiplayer. I mean,
Yeah,
maybe it could because it could be its own like kind of same day launch free to play style thing. People have been trying to say it's going to happen or want to happen. So that I mean, it could be a big thing because they always do the route that these games usually do, like the season passes and whatever. You know, even they don't have to do that. I could do earnable stuff and maybe something similar to rec packs. Keep it, keep the money flowing into the multiplayer. Because that's gonna be a big thing. Multiplayer. It's like because fives was pretty good, but I don't know. I'm curious to see how much they retain of that and how much they kind of try to work into the old stuff again. I don't know.
yeah. All right, the best question and the most interesting. How's Craig? We've all laughed very hard at the non-stop stream of Craig memes from the community. It's cranking out. Craig is thick-skinned and seems to be taking it in stride, though all of this fame and attention seems to be going to his head. It was cool that they didn't try to fight against the meme and that they just adopted it and put it part of their like everybody was using it on 343. It was funny, you know.
And they're still going.
They haven't stopped. They're not letting up. I saw some really good ones. They were just fucking fantastic. Like it's just like, yep, this is the thing. I enjoy this. It's worth it.
I think the best one so far is the one with the no need to be upset with the ship, the GIF.
Yeah,
that one's pretty funny.
Yeah.
I think they should put an achievement like if you kill that particular brute named Craig. It should say,
they have to add Craig somewhere in the game. Like that's lore. Like you don't do that now. Like you don't undo that. You know.
But you pronounce his name like not like normally. Like put like Crayg, like Craig. You know. Like,
Craig.
Yeah. You put like. Alas, poor
Yo,
Craig.
It's like you just have two brutes.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. Oh,
I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, nothing's ever gonna top the grunts, but yeah, just having a like couple brutes having a conversation with Master Chief walking up and be like, "Hey, Craig."
Like that'd be cool if the achievement said, once you kill him, it says, "Alas, poor Craig, we hardly knew ye."
Yeah, I mean, if anything, they need to get Red versus Blue in there and do a couple skits. Would be fucking amazing. All right. I mean, do we have any other news we want to hit, or should we talk about Halo? Because I want to talk about Halo.
One last one out of it is People Can Fly.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. I'm sorry.
No, that's worries. They said they're excited to announce the development of a new AAA title planned for release on next-gen consoles. So this is not the other title they're doing. Is Outriders?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one they're doing with Square Enix. So this is a brand new one. It says it'll be led by the People Can Fly in New York studio, which plans to hire dozens of staff for the next year. Yeah, so let's see. So to match the scale of the project, People Can Fly will grow its New York studio over 12 to 18 months, and additionally open a new startup studio in Montreal. So that's pretty crazy. They're getting pretty large. I'd be curious to see if they're going to continue like this independently, or if Microsoft is actually going to maybe invest in them and maybe buy them out.
People Can Fly.
I mean, they've been saying they've been investing in Poland, and this is a Polish company. So
yeah.
Besides the infrastructure for their, I think it was for their X.
They doing the same thing that Moon Studios is doing. Really?
Yeah, I was going to just mention that. I remember that. Yeah, they just made a deal with the private division for publishing.
Right.
On their next project. Yeah,
that was a good news item too. That that's gonna be interesting. I mean, that's a pretty decent publisher because they put out some cool games like Disintegration, of course, Outer Worlds. a few other games too. I forget which other ones. Private Division. Do you guys remember?
Mm-mm. I didn't know who that was until that fucking Outer Worlds. To be honest with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're fairly new, but they've been
But
investing.
they're owned by 2K, so I mean, you might as well say 2K. But you know.
Yeah, I mean by extension, yeah. But yeah, they've been doing pretty well. I mean, actually, they've probably been publishing better new IPs than Take Two, whatever. So, because I mean, even though they're owned by Take Two, but they're publishing more interesting titles, I think, than just Mafia. And, I mean, Mafia is cool, but like more new stuff. But yeah, so People Can Fly. That's gonna be interesting. Very curious to see what's gonna happen to that company as they spread. And,
Yeah. I mean, there's just so many things that you can see that are teams building up. It's like it's the beginning of a new generation, so it's like everybody's like either gobbling other companies up or doubling up their team size, or it's awesome to see. You know?
Yeah. Also, they did. I think they did Ancestors. They published that as well. Private Division. Kerbal Space Program. Yeah, so those are pretty interesting. I mean, that's curious how they've grown so big, though. You guys think they're just doing this on their own? Or they got investment from another company? Like, you guys think?
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
Maybe a certain Microsoft.
Maybe. Maybe.
Nah. So.
Wasn't there also like wasn't there other developer group to bigger size or what's it called other Microsoft studio? What's their name?
I'm not sure, but I do remember reading today that apparently EA mentioned something about buying interested in some new assets or something, but they're
WB thing, yeah.
Yeah, maybe WB.
Yeah, I'm saying that's looking possible. I mean, they're very interested in it, so that could happen.
Who would you rather it be to buy them?
I don't know, man. That's a lot of bad studios in there. The 2K, I think was Take Two was interested in them. EA, Activision. I forget what the others. I mean, Microsoft. I mean, I guess Microsoft.
Like every giant publisher or like everybody's looking.
Yeah.
But it's like going to a buffet though. Like everybody's kind of like, is it worth it? I don't know. I mean, I guess for the right price, you know, like it's. And then of course licensing always comes down to it.
Yeah, that's true. Also, the studio I was talking about was like Compulsion Games. Yeah, they somehow I believe I saw news somewhere that they
it was
studio.
Yep.
Yeah, so they bought a studio or they made.
Yeah, no, that's right. They're going from like a 60-man to I think they said 80, right? And then the new place can go up to 125 people.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, so that puts them. I mean, that's a big AA team. Like,
oh yeah.
And then with how Microsoft operates, like if they did work on a big AAA project, like they would be easily enough to be able to just import more people from another studio to help work on it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
and they're in Canada, so that's a very a lot of developers good developers up there. Like you got the Coalition and
yeah, plenty of help around. Yeah,
WB Montreal, the Deus Ex people. What does it mean? What is the Deus Ex something Quebec? I don't remember. yeah, it's good, man. And looking forward to see what they're gonna do, and it's very interesting.
All right. Is there anything else y'all want to hit up before we move on?
No. I mean, you had Fable. I mean, Halo news or whatever you want to talk about.
It's not news. I've just been playing. So I played through the last week. Played through all of Reach, all of 4 and 5, and I started Halo Wars 1. Reason all this happened is my friend, Vern and Maria. Well, Vern of course has played through all of Halo, but Maria had not, and she was continuing her adventure through all the later Halos because she had already done 1 through 3. So we had just played right through chronologically from release. So like it's she's been enjoying those. But nice. Yeah, I just like binged a ton of fucking Halo in the last week or so, and like I am fucking primed for Infinite to come out to play more. Like I am really excited for it, just because I thought 5 story was good. I love the fucking.
Oh, say what?
Yeah. Huh?
You liked 5 story?
Yeah, I did. I'm fucking ready to fight people over it. Come at me, bro. 5 story was fucking awesome. Especially when you fucking know that you're not going to play the Chief the whole time. It's still an awesome story. The only people are fucking hating are the people that wanted to play Chief the whole time. And I hate to say it, I'm going to put it this way. That's not a staple of the series. Play it through as Arbiter on 2. You play other characters in the Halo universe. Yeah. Like, fucking, you don't always have to play Chief. Like, I get it. Chief's awesome. I love Chief. I want to be Chief. But like, I'm like 5 stories fucking pretty fucking cool. The level design's good. I mean, you can hate on it for the graphics, but shit, that shit was running at 1080p 60 on the fucking Xbox One. That shit looked gorgeous. And it still looks gorgeous in 4K. It looks even better in 4K, to be honest. Like, Halo 5 is awesome. It's one of I forgot just how amazing it was. I mean, because honestly, for the last couple of years, all I would ever play is the multiplayer in it. Like, because, the multiplayer is a ton of fun. And I just had never really went back and actually played through 5 again. And 5 was awesome. Like, I really did enjoy it. I thought the story held up a lot better. Just because I wasn't sitting there going, oh, man, I'm not playing Chief this mission. I mean, the majority of missions, you don't play Chief. I'd say, like, 6 out of 10 of the missions, like, you're always playing Locke or any one of those, but I think the story holds up. Like, I thought it was a really good story. I'm so interested to see what happens with the singularity problem and with the Banished and everything, and how they're going to tie it all together in not 5, but Infinite. Because, I mean, at this point the game's so old, I'm just going to spoil it, but like, Cortana decides that it's time for AIs to live forever, and all the AIs rebel against humanity and everything, and the Covenant are pretty much wiped out because she has the giant, what are they called, the Governors? The big giant machines that they were using to fucking keep the galaxy in check. And originally,
the Guardians?
they expected them to be that humanity would eventually take over and not the AI. But since Cortana was just like, yeah, I'm taking, I know what's right for everybody. I'm just gonna put martial law down, and that's how they kind of end Halo 5. Is like Cortana just essentially wins. Like, people are fucked. So I'm curious how, and with the Banished coming in and just wiping out humanity, I think that's going to take a big part. So I don't think Cortana was ready for a battle on that scale. And now that Chief's back, it's like, yeah, Chief can, he's going to be the fucking warrior that kind of wins the war, hopefully. Can't imagine they're going to kill the guy or something. But Chief's also getting old, like, at this point. Yeah. So, yeah, like, they're going to have to...
You can tell by his voice.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean the voice actor?
No, not even the voice actor. I'm talking about the character. By that time of Infinite, Chief's like in his 50s. Like,
yeah,
he's old. Like, he's getting there.
Stop it.
He is, though. And I love the Chief, and he's going to be a big part of it, but you're going to have to, you're going to have to sit there and go, hey, like, fucking Locke is like this cool younger character that's like, he's an
Locke is gone, bro. There's no more Locke. What are you talking about?
Oh, they're not going to get rid of Locke. You won't play Locke next time, but they're not going to get rid of him. Locke's a cool character. I really enjoyed playing Locke. But you got Bucky, you got all the Spartan, what are they, Spartan 3s or Spartan 4s?
I'd rather been Buck than Locke.
Well, you were Buck. You had the option in 5. You could have been either.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, you could, because they all had loadouts too. Like, you got to choose the blue team and Team Osiris. Both had menus where you picked the character you wanted to play during campaign, and they had loadouts specific to their class.
I mean, the co-op?
No, even in single player, you got to pick.
Yeah, I don't ever remember being able to change from.
Yeah, because you didn't have to be Chief or Locke. You could be Buck. You could be, or maybe it is co-op. I've only played it in co-op, I guess. But yeah, you could fucking totally
think
pick. Yeah.
So did you play the game without getting into the extra material, or did you just dive right in after the other games?
Well, we were playing it for her, so we just dived into the games. Like, I know she watched some material to try to understand what was going on in the universe outside of just those, the games themselves. But it's, Halo's such expanded lore, we'll put it that way, that, it's a little overwhelming. But still, she ended up loving 5 the most out of all the Halos. That was her go-to. And more than likely, any of these younger, let's call them, because younger gamers, they're going to enjoy the control system. It's just more modern. Like, and out of all the games, because there was one game I didn't mention, because it was really more DLC, is ODST. ODST doesn't hold up. Like, it doesn't. It's kind of bad DLC.
Reach holds up really good.
No, Reach is awesome. Yeah, that was the first one that, like, really... But I would say Reach is the first modern, because you had sprint all the time if you wanted it. Like, Reach to 4 to 5, and 4 story was really good. The multiplayer, I mean, we were talking about this the other day. Like, the multiplayer to 4 is really good. It's just not Halo multiplayer. It's good multiplayer, but it's not an arena shooter no more. It's still good though. I wouldn't call that Halo. Like, that's not, I guess that's not a good way to put it. Like, it's...
Oh, that's a great way to put it. I agree with that 100%. Yep.
It's its own entity in the universe of multiplayer. All
the custom classes, ordnance drops, definitely not a Halo game.
Well, it's not an arena shooter, and that's what Halo is.
Yeah.
Like, it's an arena shooter, and if you don't know what that means, it means that it's kind of you're kind of in a set map. You got, specific gun locations, and you're kind of doing map control, and you're getting really used to how to use certain guns, where to sit.
Everybody not having the same stuff is what makes it not an arena shooter. Like, everybody's supposed to have the same weapons.
Yeah. Like, we should all have a pistol and an assault rifle to start. And then then it's about controlling the map. Huh?
Battle rifle.
That's fine. A battle rifle and a pistol, but I'd rather, at that point, that's fine. But you know what I mean? We all start at the same spot, and then we go into an arena and we control the map. It's like a game of chess. You're controlling the map, moving pieces, and trying to put the map in your favor. Because it's about controlling the arena. 4 was just like drops and all kinds of crazy stuff, and you had loadouts at the beginning, and you could change all your weaponry. It wasn't bad multiplayer. It was actually a lot of fun, but it's just not what that series is known for. Like, 5, I thought, was a real return to form when it came to multiplayer. Like, it just... Now, to me, it looked like they slowed down sprint in Infinite a little bit.
It looks like.
But I think I honestly, looking at it and watching that trailer too many times, I think they found the right balance for sprint.
Do you think they still have the shield thing? Like, your shields won't charge if you're sprinting?
Yeah.
I'm interested in
No,
that.
I think you keep that no matter what. Like, that's a good trade-off for sprint. But then mostly in multiplayer, like, you don't have... Because, like, when we were playing through, and don't get me wrong, we were playing on normal for her, but, like, you don't sprint in combat. You don't. Because your shields don't recharge, you don't... Honestly, you're not meant to. But if I got, like, to get up a fucking hill, I want to sprint, and that's what it's there for. But if I'm running, like, if I'm trying to run away from Steph, and he's shooting me in the back, and I'm running, yeah, I shouldn't be able to get my shields or anything. I should fucking die on the spot.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's
right. But only a coward shoots a man in the back. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. But anyway, I've really enjoyed playing through all the campaign. Well, I didn't play through the first 3 campaigns, but from like I said, we played ODST, Reach, 4, 5, and now I'm into Halo Wars. Yeah. So I'm gonna be all haloed up. I can't wait for Infinite. I'm excited. I'm pumped. Like I keep looking up different things, seeing where they're going with it. So,
Cool.
what else did I play? I played. Well, we can talk. I guess I'll finish what I've been playing. Grounded.
Yes,
I really like
sir.
it. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I've had the game crash on me a couple times, but it's in preview, so it's, yeah, like I've only had it really crash 3 times overall, and I've played it probably about 8 times, 9 times. It saves your game every 5 minutes if you did not know, because we learned that. But I've always been playing on somebody else's server, or not server, but like they've been host. But I like it. I like I like the combat a lot more than Minecraft's combat. But I don't like the menu system.
It'll grow on you.
No, it's fine. Like I'm getting used to it, but like if there is one thing that I think needs the most improvement, is the menu system.
Yeah,
Because honestly, I have a fucking 8 little boxes at the bottom, and all I want to do is fucking hit right bumper, left bumper to adjust what I'm doing on that bottom. And I know why they don't do it, because there's so much more you can do inside the menu system. But it just bugs the shit out of me. Pun intended. Pun intended.
I mean, do they let you send feedback to the game?
Yeah.
Or a preview.
So you can send them that feedback and be like, hey, the menus could use some work, maybe make it a little easier. Yeah, I wonder when do you guys think this game will be finished? Like it seems like
here, definitely.
Honestly, yeah, like it's other than the net code which is being worked on, like I feel like it's fairly polished.
Not
like
dedicated servers, right?
No, it's local hosting for sure.
Right.
But if they could get it up on dedicated servers, and like I feel like it's fairly polished, and of course they only there's not a bunch of campaign in it, but that's honestly it's kind of hidden right now, so like they're not really going to be showing us all the campaign yet. So yeah, like I'm in. Like I will play that game. Grounded. It's a lot of fun. Like it is surprisingly fun.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting it to be good at all. I like Subnautica. That's the one survival game that I do enjoy. And I mean, when I was playing Grounded, I wasn't expecting it to look so cool, and I didn't really get deep into the game at all. Like I just enjoyed like the environment.
Have you killed a spider yet?
No, I didn't. I mean, that's pretty far into the game. I didn't get nowhere near that near.
Yeah, I haven't killed one yet, but I found spider web, and I was hitting it with I think it was an axe or something, and I was able to get webbing to make a dew collector for in the morning. It's worth it. It's worth it. If you go near the oak tree, Steph, to the right of the oak tree, coming from the base, there's like a spider ground, and there's a bunch of webbing. And as long as you're like paying attention, you can dodge the spiders, get you some spider web, and get back to the base. Pro tip.
So is the game online dependent? So you can't play it offline or anything?
No, you totally can. There's a single player. I just been playing with friends. That's all.
Yeah, it's probably much better like that. Yeah.
But I mean, I could see playing by yourself and still having a lot of fun with it. Like, what I have not tried doing yet, I don't know if you've tried it, Steph. Like, I've always played, because Vern plays the white nerdy kid, I play the black kid, Maria plays one of the girls, we're just splitting it up. And if I choose another kid, do I get all the stuff that I had on the first kid? Is it account or is it kid specific?
I have no idea. That's a good question.
Because it asks you if you die or anything. It's like, hey, do you want to switch kids? And it's like, but do I lose all my stuff?
Yeah.
Like, because you can't pick up like backpacks a certain way and stuff like that. But yeah, I saw. I didn't take a picture. I should have recorded video. I was playing, and there were literally like 15 ants rolling deep like it was awesome looking. Like they were just like made a little stretch and were just like ganging up on everything.
So what was I gonna ask you? So what if you're playing by yourself? And do you have AI friends, or is it just you by yourself?
I've not tried playing by myself yet.
I think you're just by yourself. That's like Minecraft.
Yeah, it'd be cool if you could recruit friends, AI friends, to like help you like pick up resources, fortify the areas and stuff like that. I think that'd be a good for like single player people who don't have like so it makes it like harder, I guess. I don't know. Maybe to play it by yourself when you have no help. So I don't know. Maybe you could put that in a recommendation box, Dustin.
Yeah, I'll put it in there. Maybe you can get Game Pass and you could put it in there and play Grounded with your friends. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, they put in a lot of good indie games in the
Yeah.
in the Game Pass, so that's pretty dope.
All right. So, but what else? I've been. Oh, Lost Odyssey. Started playing that again.
Oh,
Started a new game. It's one of those like right before bed. I just want something like an RPG, nothing too crazy. And yeah, it's just a great game. Great game.
yeah.
I thought about streaming it, and I hit the guide button to go to Mixer, and it wasn't there.
Yes, the missing. It's like the phantom limb.
But it sounds like they're going to be adding when they do it, where you'll be able to pick the service that you want to stream to. So that's cool.
Okay, yeah, that's good. Like YouTube, Twitch. I guess those all on main too, right?
Yeah. Oh, another feature. I forgot to put it in the news. They're in the alpha ring right now. They're allowing you to control the volume levels of people in your own chat, like independently. Yeah. So that's a nice feature.
That's good.
All right. Well, that's all I've been playing. Will.
You go stuff first.
Well, I already talked about some of the stuff I've been playing. Grounded, of course. Talked about that. Also been playing Resident Evil. Back in that, trying to do my shit, get my shit off. That's a pretty long game. I never beat the original game because I didn't have a memory card when I was a kid. So I never actually saved the game.
That's rough.
How much of that game is all new shit? Do you guys know?
Is it? You mean the first remake one?
Yeah, the Resident Evil remake. Is how much of it is it new?
They added a lot of good portions of it. I think they remodeled the mansion and
No. The Resident Evil 2 remake. I should say. I'm sorry.
Oh, the 2 one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's a lot of new stuff in there. Yeah, a lot of like some stuff that wasn't there before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't realize
But
so much.
I don't recall that.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I played a lot of that because and that game's there was way more to it, way longer than I thought it was. I mean, it's really I can see why people are hyping it. It's pretty good. That I've been playing Call of Duty. Most of the same old shit. I feel like there's something else I played that I can't think of, but I must not have been that good. I can't even remember what it is. But yeah, it's probably just mainly Call of Duty, Resident Evil, and Grounded. I picked a little bit of that. Oh no, I know what I played. I played a little bit more Hyper Scape and Valorant. Is that Valorant or Valorant, however you say it?
Yeah.
Yeah, those games, man. Those are really good games.
Are those in beta?
Valorant is. I don't know if that's in beta or not. I think that's fully released now. Valorant was though. Yeah.
So is what's the other one? The Ubisoft one?
The Ubisoft one, Hyperscape.
Hyperscape. So is that available to play on console or just PC?
It's going. I think the beta was on console too, but I got it on PC because that's the only where it was open. I think you had to get an invite for the Xbox. But it's about to launch. They just announced the launch date recently.
Is it free to play?
I don't know if it is free right now. I mean, to me, it seems like it's going to be free to play. I haven't looked. I know they're selling the battle pass, so I would assume that it's going to be a free to play game. I couldn't imagine them charging for it, where Apex is free and Warzone's free. So I can't imagine them charging for it. But it's different. It's cool. I like it.
How does it play mostly? Like, is it like
Bro, it's like I'm
Apex?
trying to think of what that game's called. What was that game called? It's like a third person shooter, but you got power. Psyops. Is that what it's called?
Oh, that was like way back in.
Yeah, but it's not a third person game. It's a first person game. You pick up powers as you play the game. Like you can pick up invisibility. You can pick up stuff to build like a wall in front of you for like cover. You can pick up a ability where you can like slam the ground and then do like an area effect. It's like damage.
Oh, that's pretty dope.
Or you can pick up like a ball that you can throw that does damage. I mean, that's a lot. I mean, I'm sure that's way more than that, but I don't know about. There's a lot of stuff. And when you the way that game is designed, I think I mentioned this the last time I talked about it, the game though. But the more you pick up the same stuff, it upgrades your guns. It does more damage, and the carries more ammo.
Mhm.
The stability and the recoil and all of that shit gets better. It's pretty cool. And then like for the powers, like you start off, your invisibility only lasts like 5 seconds. By the time you upgrade it, it's like 8, 9 seconds of invisibility. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you about that. So the superpowers they fade away after you use them, or you stack
Oh
them up.
no, you like you pick up 2 powers, you got them until you change them out.
Oh, okay. And then you can stack them up and then make them more powerful. That type of thing.
Yep.
That's pretty cool. So you kind of specialize in
Well,
one.
you gotta find them. But yeah, you can.
That's interesting. Is it
Yeah.
like is it supposed to be like a VR simulation or something?
I think, yeah, but I mean that's just part of the lore. I don't think there's gonna be a story or anything like that. But if you watch the trailer, it's like, yeah, like you go into a VR world or whatever. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, because Ubisoft's usually they don't go crazy with fantasy stuff, which is kind of sucky. I
Yeah,
mean, there's some stuff in like Assassin's Creed now and stuff like that, but they've always stuck to like some like a kind of realistic type of thing. I don't know.
yeah.
That's cool. So that's all you played?
Uh, yeah, man, that's all I mean, I play some Halo. I mean, nothing different really. I mean, most of it was I mean, some Gears, shit
Yeah.
like that. Nothing crazy though. So I went back and played Battlefield 5. I mean, if that's you guys want to hear about that?
People still playing that?
People are still
I
playing that. Man.
real quick, I also played Battlefield 5.
Did you? We should have played together.
Yeah.
I wish I.
I think I sent you an invite too. Yeah.
A lot like my son, he's been playing my Xbox a lot. So if you think it's me, it's not really.
Oh, it's no biggie. But
It's
yeah, yeah, Battlefield is still really, really good. Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
right. Yeah, you should text me if you want me to
Yeah,
play with
I'll
you.
hit you next. Yeah, next time I'll just text you.
Yeah, because it's probably and most of if I don't respond, then it's probably not me.
Yeah. But yeah, it was another. Yeah, we just ended up playing more. I know my other friend Danny wants to play more Diablo 3. I've been debating if I want to really go down that rabbit hole again. I really want 4 to come out, but put so much time in that game. I don't know if I want to. Same issue with as Sea of Thieves. You're just like, do I really want to go? I'm not sure. Probably not. Probably not. But it's life. Will,
Yeah.
what have you been playing, sir?
Yeah. So I guess I've been playing the Bleeding Edge a little bit from the update. Played a little bit of Sea of Thieves for the update as well. State of Decay also got an update, which I forgot to mention in the news. They increased it. They made the vehicles a lot better to handle over terrain and mountains and stuff. And they what else did they add? Added a new pack of weapons to it from the Bounty Broker. I think it's the World War II pack. Bunch of quality of life stuff basically. Today I played a lot of PUBG Season 8. Like I said, feels pretty good. Apex Legends. I also bought an indie game called Fell Seal Arbiter's Mark. It's like a tactics RPG. It's pretty good. I like it. It's nice pixel art, pretty clean. Not like none of that chunky shit, which I hate. Played a little bit of Luminous, the 360 version, which is interesting compared to the newer version. Always check for Anthem updates for the new armors, but I mean, I haven't been playing that too much lately. Destiny 2, I've been trying to level up the season pass. I mean, it's
You been playing Destiny too?
yeah, because I like the armor in the season pass.
I guess I'll. And
Oh,
you know,
did
it's
we
gonna,
talk? I know. Did
yeah.
we talk about? I'm sorry to go back to news, but Destiny 2, they confirmed that the Game Pass will have the latest version when it releases later this year. Yeah,
Yeah, so that the new one as well, right? The last.
yeah. The one coming out is going to be on Game Pass day one, so you won't have to buy it. Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about it last week.
Okay.
That's actually one of the best perks I've seen so far. Like of I mean, I know it's free to play, so you get the base game free and a bunch of stuff, but expansions that's a big deal. Yeah.
Yeah. Infinity Lion has entered the arena.
What's up, Finny Lyman? What's going on, brother?
Yo.
He's got the mouse. Is that the dead mouse logo?
I think so. Yeah.
I've heard that name in a while. What's up, Finny? But yeah, and then also I bought Disintegration, which is on sale this week for like I think it's $30, but I used my points, so it came down to 25. I mean, I just played a little bit of the hub version. I mean, hub world part, so I'm not really all that into it. But excuse me, the demo I played was pretty dope. I mean, I like the it's kind of like you're on a gravity cycle that you command troops, so it's very unique. I mean, I know the reviews weren't very, they were kind of above average for this game, but I don't know. I'll see if I like it. I mean, it looks cool, so maybe I'll enjoy it. I also bought Skyrogue, which is on sale this week. It's like a space. I don't want to say space area. What's that Sega game? With like the planes. What was it called? But it's like an arcadey like jet plane game, which like has like simple polygon graphics. It's a dope. It's a cool little game. I'd definitely recommend it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, play a little bit of Pillars. The Mummy Demastered, which was on sale last week. It's like a Metroidvania with like the Mummy license from
Really?
the Tom Cruise one. Yeah, it's such a weird like
Wait,
take.
Cruise one. That movie was trash, man.
I know, but they actually made a cool game out of it. It's the same people who made Shantae. It's the Way Forward. So I mean, it's a cool like little. You play like a soldier that has to get through like a Metroidvania thing, and you have to fight the mummy's minions and creatures and stuff. It's actually pretty interesting. But I think that's pretty much it for me. I mean, that's my haul.
All right. Well,
Yes, sir.
is there anything else?
Man, I'm trying to think if there's any media or anything I've been watching.
Oh,
I can talk.
Superman.
Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, Steph. They just revealed the black Superman suit for like this.
Yeah. Zack Snyder showed off Henry Cavill in the black suit. It was fucking awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Man, I'm telling you, I know people are like warning, like don't get too hyped. You can be disappointed. It's like, man, fucking, I don't care. Like I'm fucking hyped. We're getting like, you can hate on Zack Snyder all you want, but he gave us like a fucking real, like comic book universe. No matter how you want to be like, oh, I didn't portray it perfectly or right. It's fine. It's fair. But I can't believe we're gonna fucking see black suit Superman. Like that's a thing. Like we saw
cool.
Doomsday. It's a thing that happened in a fucking movie that I never thought in a million years. Like we're gonna see Flashpoint. It's gonna be a thing. It's
This year?
Flashpoint's I think 2022 or 2021.
I seen this. I was at work today, and I seen the Wonder Woman 2020 or what was it called? What was
Yeah,
the Wonder
it's
Woman?
1988. I want to say
Whatever it was called. The Wonder Woman shit.
takes place in the 80s. Yeah,
It was like out now, see it now, and it's like ads for it, like on like Doritos and shit because you know, like
originally, yeah, it was supposed to be out.
yeah, man, all of these companies had to push all that shit back.
Yeah, I'm just astonished how much footage Snyder actually has. That he can make a whole new movie out of. That's crazy. That's pretty crazy how much that was changed. So that's pretty crazy.
Yeah. I was going to mention Umbrella Corp comes on tomorrow.
What was that?
Umbrella Company. The Umbrella Company.
I thought you meant like the Resident Evil.
Oh yeah, no, my bad. The Umbrella Company. I said Corp. I'm sorry.
You mean Umbrella Academy?
Yeah, what I said.
Okay. Corporation.
The Umbrella Corporation Academy.
So I didn't know you liked the first season. I mean,
Yeah, it's really good. I liked it a lot.
yeah.
It's better than I thought. I watched all of it in like I want to say like a couple days. That and I would say I did the same thing with the that show y'all told me to watch, Lock and Key. I can't wait for that to come out.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, that was pretty.
You like that one?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. It was a little teenagey. And the teenage girl saying that I don't want to choose boyfriends. I want both of you to be my boyfriend.
Yeah.
That was just a little too progressive for me. I'll say it right now. That was a little.
I was like, babe. I was looking up to my guys like, I won't say that on the show. I'll tell you after the show. I don't need to say that on the podcast. what I was thinking.
Oh man, that was
Let's-
dirty.
Let's just say it was family friendly.
Yeah.
Like the show portrayed itself to be, for the most part, except for the killing.
Yeah, like then they there's been some weird choices in shows and stuff like that. That's all I'll say.
Yeah, apparently the comics is like way darker than the TV series. But I mean, it actually kind of makes me want to
Read the comics.
read it. Yeah, as from the comics were made by Joe Hill, that's his alternate name, but that's really Stephen King's son.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So interesting. Very talented.
I might have to check those out. I might have to read them.
You gonna check out Umbrella Academy comics too?
Probably not. Probably not, because that's coming out now, whereas it'll probably be another year before I get the Lock and Key stuff. So
Okay. I mean, I think the comics are actually really good. But the comics are really good because recommended to me, so it's very recommended. Artwork's pretty good too. It's really nice looking. It's like simple but good.
okay.
Oh man, I will say, Doom Patrol just keeps getting better and better. The latest episode came out today. Man, it's just fucking. It just Larry Trainer, favorite character. It's awesome.
The Robot Man.
No, it's Matt Bomer. He looks like the Invisible Man. He's all wrapped up, but he's Negative Man.
So Matt Bomber plays the Invisible guy, dude.
Yeah, he plays. Yeah, he's Negative Man.
Oh, so who steals the show then? Robot Man, or is it?
I think the first season, Cliff Robot Man is like I mean, everybody's like kind of knocking it out of the park, but like he kind of like really is a big. You're kind of like you relate to him the most.
Yeah.
Like, but now Larry is like the character that is like like the feels for him, like because he was imprisoned and he couldn't see his kids, and like I'll put it, it's not a huge spoiler, but he goes to his kid's funeral in this season. Like you feel it. You're like, like it's just hard, like a harsh realities of being immortal. Yeah.
So what is he, like a ghost or something, or like a
Who Larry? So everybody in the Doom Patrol doesn't age.
Oh.
Except for Cyborg, but he's the newest character. But like everybody, it's kind of a plot point to the show, like aging.
Okay.
Or a plot, I should say, not to the show, but just to Doom Patrol in general. But I would, still definitely totally recommend it. Doom Patrol, some of the best TV you'll watch. It's fucking great.
That's real cool.
Then I've been rewatching through Psych. It's a fucking fantastic show. I saw some Stargirl. I'm all caught up on that. I'm still liking that show a lot. We'll see how it handles the conversion to being a CW only show, because the next season's only on CW. So I'm curious how that is handled.
So went from HBO to.
Well, technically, it was it's HBO or DC Universe or to CW, which I mean it's all owned by Warner Brothers, but we'll see how the quality of the show holds up.
Probably get downgraded. It's weird because like I feel like CW like, with exception to like some series that I feel like they don't get the most out of the actors. Like it just gets like cheesy, like like.
They're like all the other shows are super cheesy. Stargirl is not super cheesy, and it actually would be like a high quality superhero show going to CW.
Yeah.
I'm just hoping they don't turn it into CW cheesiness bullshit plot. Like I don't want that for that show because it's actually a really good show.
Yeah, I mean, the only show that hasn't.
And I haven't. I'll put it this way: Black Lightning is better than pretty much all the CW shows. Like the first season, and it's because it's not this fucking meat grinder of a show, which I hate to say a lot of them turn into. But like that's the reason Legends got better, because it knew what it was and was just like, you know what, this is a fucking stupid show that's fun and it's just dumb. Mm-hmm. Let's do it. And it's like, cool, like your writers know what they're looking into, going for. The Flash is just kind of, it's ran its course. Huh? Did that? Yeah. Did it make it work?
Yeah, it was alright,
and then, Arrow shot itself in the foot. And we're getting a Lois and Clark show with Super Kids. How can that not be amazing? We'll see.
Yeah.
We will see. But, I mean, that's all, that's all. You've been watching anything, Will? Anything you want to hit up before we end this program?
No, not really. I saw Birds of Prey.
What did you think?
I thought it was okay. It wasn't too bad. It was
it wasn't as bad as people made it out to be, but it definitely was not good. It was just kind of like, it's a thing.
Yeah, it's very much like a side story DC thing. I mean, it would have been nice to have like a Joker cameo or something, but
yeah,
we know what happened with that. But I mean, it's a very nice looking film too. Like it looks like very DC, like colorful, clean. I mean, it's nicely styled. The Black Canary was cool. I mean, I guess they wanted to do like kind of a semi-realistic take on it, but still with the superhero powers. Like my girlfriend was like weirded out that Black Canary used her powers at the end. I was like, well, they kind of hinted at the beginning, and like it is Black Canary, but she was kind of expecting a more realistic like take on, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, but, I mean, they didn't establish it in the show or the movie well enough to. But I get it. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, Harley was good though. I mean, like they should still keep what's her name as Harley? What's her freaking name?
I mean, I'd like to see the other cut to that movie. Well, to Suicide Squad, the movie.
Yeah. Is that still going to be a thing, or they have?
Who knows? With HBO Max, why not release the cut? Like because it's supposedly that one's actually done, and there is a cut done. It's not like Zack Snyder, which he has to go. He got like who knows how many million, because we went over that story where the CEO was the CEO? It was like this shit's costing me more than $30 million. Trust me. Like I wish that's all it was. Like fucking. Yeah. So he's getting whatever to finish that shit, but I think they'll make their money back off of HBO Max subscriptions.
Yeah, that'd be dope. Show the extra Joker footage and maybe.
Well, it's not. No, it's a totally different cut. Like they redid that entire movie. So yeah, I would love to see what his original vision, because there's supposedly like fucking like 8 hours of content of the Joker.
Jesus Christ.
So like that was a totally different movie apparently. So, and like I said, the cut's finished. So I I don't see why you wouldn't release it and just go, hey, fuck it. And you release it, and then when you do Flashpoint in 2022, you just, like, if people prefer the Snyder fucking cut of Justice League, you just make that canon, because Flashpoint, it is the ultimate cheat code for everything. You choose the stuff that you like, and you dismiss everything else.
Yeah, I agree. I mean,
they could totally wipe out the whole putting a Jolly Rancher in somebody's mouth. Like, never happened. Not in this universe.
So I'm like, wonder why didn't they use the David Ayer cut first and then lead into the Justice League stuff? Like, that's weird.
Yeah, I don't know. But like I said, Flashpoint solves it all. You just choose what you want to keep and throw everything else away.
Yeah, we'll see, man.
I mean, that's what they do. Essentially, they do Flashpoint every fucking couple of years now, and just in the comics. So, I mean. All right. Well, I'm dragging this off long enough. All right. We appreciate everybody for tuning in this week. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We hope everybody is healthy and safe. Stay healthy.
There's that.
Healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's a wild, wild world out there. Yeah, we'd like to thank Prophecy, Infinity Line, everybody for joining us, hanging out this week, and we will be back next week. We try to, and just to be clear, like, we try to do Wednesday shows if the news is like really light or anything like that. Like, we'd like to fall back to Thursdays, but so this is your Wednesday/Thursday podcast.
Yeah,
I will say there's a likelihood I will not be here next week because I'm moving, and especially if it has to be a Thursday show.
Okay, we'll try to hit up Wednesday then.
I mean, if you got don't hold it on my account,
No. I mean, like I said, we aim for Wednesdays, and I don't believe there's anything like coming up. And to be honest, starting Tuesday, I am on vacation. So I am down to do the podcast Wednesday without.
Okay. If it's Wednesday, I'll more than likely be here unless I'm getting screamed at to pack.
Yeah.
Did you guys see this? Sorry, it's a late breaking thing. This is Halo Infinite. So the legendary Halo series returns with the most expansive Master Chief campaign yet, and a groundbreaking free-to-play multiplayer experience.
Yeah, I seen that a second ago.
Enjoy a 121st FPS and greatly reduced load times. Wow, that's pretty crazy.
Wait, it's 120?
That's what I'm saying, yeah. And free to play.
Who's announcing this?
This was like I've seen this on Twitter. Oh, Jeff Grubb posted it on his Twitter, but it looks like an official thing, but I'm trying to see
because it was when I read that was like 50 minutes old. The Halo news I was reading, and they said 4K 60 specifically in that. So I'm kind of surprised. Maybe that's just campaign and multiplayer is 120. That's fucking insane if that's true.
Yeah, I think it's multiplayer. Yeah.
So I'd imagine it'd be 1080 or 1440p at 120. I mean, I don't think it's going to be 4K 120 unless they reduce a lot of the effects,
No.
But that was another thing. Stalker 2's 4K 4K HDR 120.
Wow.
That's what they said.
That's
no, with ray tracing.
So it has to be linear then.
Yeah, linear is a motherfucker. All right, I'm gonna stop doing this. Thanks, everybody. We'll catch y'all next week. Bye.
Take it later, guys.
Peace.